Hi everyone, I'm with Mari Cuervo. Hey Mari.
Hi, Robert.
Hey.
How are you doing?
Thanks for agreeing to guest on my little channel.
Of course, I couldn't say no.
I know, you can never say no to me. Now the thing is, I asked Mari to guest because the goal of this channel is to educate people. And I want to invite very knowledgeable people, very credible people, and share what they know. So actually, these are conversations I have in real life. We have great conversations in private, and I wanted to share these conversations with everyone. So, Mari, thanks for sharing. Okay, your background, normally I just say one or two things, but Mari's done quite a lot. Okay, so I don't know if you know, he had other interviews on social media, but Mari was the lead singer of Razorback.
Oh, yeah, the good old days.
Yeah, so which is why it's so much fun when we get together. He sings, and we get a free concert all the time. Okay, but then why did you go to entrepreneurship? And I'll go through your businesses in a bit. But
Yeah.
why did you go from rock star?
Oh, I was never a rock star. I was, I enjoyed singing. My friends invited me to a band, and it was the good old days. We played in Calia Bar
Yeah.
with friends, and it was always a dream of mine to be with a band, and we were playing for tips. It was a first time I ever earned something for doing something.
How old were you back then?
My gosh, 19 years old.
Wow.
18, 19 years old.
Okay.
So, and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Okay, so he went from there, and then what I remember, the businesses he did, no? Craft. He was one of the pioneers of craft beer with De Puta Madre.
De Puta Madre.
I can say that, double IPA, and Crow's Gin, which we bought.
Yeah.
Currently, you have Saintly Scoop, which is sugar-free
Ice
cream, right?
Yeah.
And but your social media work, I see you on social media for Cuervo Appraisers and Cuervo Real Estate. No,
Yes,
Cuervo East Real
that's
Estate.
right. Yeah.
Is that a family business, or is that something that you put
So
up?
yeah, no, that was basically it's a 46-year-old company
Okay.
that my father founded.
Yeah.
So we're second generation, and obviously I'm the youngest of 13 siblings. So of course, after my father passed, my brother took over, and
Yeah.
and my other brother took over, and now it's gone. It's reached me. So now I'm running the company for my other siblings. And for 46 years, we've been doing asset valuation. So, and we've been blessed to be the largest asset valuation company in the Philippines.
When our family businesses need appraisers, we always use Cuervo.
Thank you.
Yeah. I have a question though. Now, I might be jumping the gun, but lately you've been putting out a lot of free information on social media.
Yes, purposely. So we're not there to, usually social media is used, Robert, to sell. You're
Right.
trying to sell things and all that. I believe in something different. I think social media, I believe in givers get,
Okay.
So I believe in providing value.
Right.
I think if you provide value to people, they respect that. They trust you for what you provide. And in our business, we're all about providing information.
Correct.
Right? So we've been 46 years in the business of providing real estate information, asset valuation information. So if we can provide that information to the public and they appreciate that, they'll come back to us. So I think givers get.
Okay.
So in that space, we enjoy providing real estate monitors, right, for
Yeah.
different places around the Philippines. So if you notice, we've been providing very interesting white papers.
Yeah.
10-year tracking of capital values in the north, 10-year capital value tracking in the south. Where are the locations where zonal values are higher than market values? So things that people don't usually see.
No, but normally people charge for that. Or you have to pay for that. When I was looking at your page, I was like, this is expensive. And you're giving it for free.
Yes.
Is that to grow your social, or is that part of a strategy to get more clients?
it's really a strategy to really have people trust in our brand.
Okay.
Our brand has really taken us to that level where we are.
Yeah.
Our brand equity is everything. I really believe so much that if you have the trust from the clientele, let your clients be your evangelist.
Nice.
So that's where growth will come from.
Okay.
I mean, you don't get to 46 years overnight.
Yeah.
It's never a sprint.
Yeah.
It's always a marathon.
That's really good.
So it's you have to do it slowly. And so, my father didn't name the company Acme or Star Inc.
Yeah.
He named it after our surname.
Yeah, there's pressure there.
And there's pressure there.
Yeah, you got to
if
keep a
you're-
good name.
Exactly. You're as good as your last report.
Yeah.
So if you do not do well with your last report, it reflects on your name.
Okay, so that's really good information because we're jumping the gun about being an entrepreneur, but here we're already talking about brand, no?
Yeah.
So you're building your brand, so you got the trust, you're giving stuff for free. And why did you guys go to social media to begin with?
Because social media is your calling card. It's the channel everybody uses now, right? So I mean, you had the website. Now social media, everybody has the phone. Gone are the days where they'll get the newspaper. I mean, I don't know when the last time. When was the last time I held the newspaper? Right?
Wow, yeah.
I miss
Doctor's office.
that. I miss that. But yeah, so that's where everybody is connected.
Yeah.
So social media is the place where they're gonna know what you're up to.
Yeah.
Where they find the quickest way to find information. So and it has to be in short bites. People's attention are so short that if you go beyond a certain amount of time, they just switch off.
We're also in an age right now where the executives have to get their personal brand out. I saw this lately, Mari. It's no longer corporate branding, it's executive branding, meaning it's not do I trust Cuervo Appraisers, it's do I trust Mari.
Yeah.
Is that why you're putting yourself out there also?
Yes, there has to be a face to the name. And I've learned that recently because initially, a year ago, I was using AI cartoons to translate certain certain facts about valuation,
Right.
certain terminologies.
Okay.
So at first I was like kind of shy to be in front of the camera,
Right.
and talk about things, certain terminologies and aspects about valuation. Then the feedback came and said, no, you have to be in front. You have to put a face to Cuervo, right?
Yeah.
And my father did that early on. And so I decided, okay, yeah, it's time to be out there. And there has to be a personal connection to the company. And so I took it upon myself to do that. And it worked, Robert. It worked.
What difference did you see?
People felt more, okay, there's a connection. There's a human connection. I'm not looking at an AI-generated cartoon.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So now there's a face to the company, right? And there's Mari, right? I can call him. I can email him. I can send a message.
Yeah.
So I feel more at ease knowing that it's an actual human being, right? Yeah.
And something I want to tell all the listeners, no? Mary's one of the nicest guys you can ever meet.
Thanks.
I love spending time with this guy. Does it pay to be a nice guy in business?
Oh, you have to be a nice guy. Of
But no,
course.
the image there is you got to be Steve Jobs, you got to be a bit of a jerk, you got to be a hard guy.
No, you be yourself. I mean, be yourself. You don't try to be anybody else.
Yeah.
Everyone's unique, and play with your strengths. And I think that's the way to be. I mean, just be yourself, and don't don't be afraid to reinvent. Right? I mean, I was a craft brewer, gin distiller. I used sing in a band.
Yeah.
I mean, I have different facets and different passions, and that all mixes. Halo, right?
Okay, so this is the part I really want to ask Mary.
Yeah.
how in the world do you run successful companies and start your own business?
Okay, the starting of the own business, first of all, don't let money be your motivation.
Okay.
Look for a problem that you want to solve, and preferably be passionate about it.
Okay,
So when
mission,
there's
yeah.
passion involved and problem solving, and if you merge those two together, that's the perfect formula. So entrepreneurs usually, when they find that formula, it's a winning formula.
I was talking to a friend the other day and I was saying, if you ask an entrepreneur if they're happy,
Yeah.
I don't know your answer now, but like for me, entrepreneurs are not happy. They're actually angry because they're angry about something and they want to fix it.
Yes.
Diba?
They're constantly looking for something to fix.
Right.
And they're constantly wanting to learn and learn more about
Yeah.
that.
I mean-
they're never settled.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, you're a happy person. I'm a happy person. But if you ask them, are you happy? Well, I mean, yeah, I'm happy, but I'm upset about maybe society. I want to fix it.
Yeah.
Or maybe you're upset that there's sugar in ice cream.
yeah, exactly.
Because you want it, because you've been on a weight loss journey
Yeah.
and you're looking for it
Yes.
for yourself. No?
Yes.
With what were you angry? What were you trying to solve with crows and with your
Well, with
your
crows,
beers?
for example, I mean, when the crows, the botanical gin came to the Philippines, and there were a lot of imported botanical gins, and I tried them all, and my friends were really turning me on to them. I said, why don't we have a Philippine botanical craft gin?
Okay.
And I said, it's all about botanicals. And we have fantastic
Yeah.
Philippine botanicals.
You do?
So we have a commercial gin. I won't mention the name. We all know, we all grew up to that gin, right? But it was not a botanical gin. So I said to myself, that's a problem.
Okay.
That's a problem, and I'm passionate about gin and how to make it. So what did I do? I did some research and
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna pick the Philippine botanicals that I'm gonna incorporate, and I'm gonna make the first Philippine botanical gin.
Okay.
And I failed, Robert. I did so many trials, and over 50 type of trials. My friends spat them out over and over until I locked it in, and I finally did the formulation right, and so happy about it. And I even submitted it to the San Francisco World Spirits,
Amazing.
and we won silver.
Amazing.
And in fact, there was one very famous gin a vlogger and a blogger, and he gave me 5 stars, a perfect score for that Crow's Gin. And I'm really very, very happy about Crow's Gin because it's the first Philippine botanical craft gin.
Nice.
And yeah, hopefully, eventually we will export it because gin is very signature Filipino because of what it is. Imagine there's siri labuyo, tanglad, there's calamansi, there's
Yeah.
dalandan. I mean, imagine a German
No.
or an English drinking that because they don't have those botanicals in their country. So it's, you know what I mean? You can be passionate and proud about it.
Whenever I talk to Mari, you can always see the passion.
Yeah.
It's
I
quite
get excited talking about it.
Yeah. And then, so with the ice cream, what problem were you trying to solve?
I was looking for something because I'm avoiding sugar.
Yeah.
So the things that were out there that were sugar-free just didn't satisfy me. So obviously there's so much ice cream that's got all this sugar and all that tastes really good. So why can't there be ice cream that is so flavorful but sugar-free?
Okay.
So I did a lot of research. I said, that's a problem I gotta solve, right? So I did a lot of research and I stumbled upon a sweetener that is low in glycemic, it doesn't affect, and it's low in calorie. It's called allulose.
Allulose.
And I did my research and I came up with 3 different flavors, and I do it here at home.
Do you want to plug it? Do you want to plug the
Yeah,
flavors?
Saintly Scoop. I call it Saintly Scoop. I just do enough for making here in the village, and those who are interested can order.
What flavors did you develop?
So I have 3. I call them creme de cacao, which is the chocolate, and then Santa Cafe, which is the coffee, and then vanilla. And I use the allulose, and I use really very good cream.
Yeah.
And then it's custard based.
Oof.
So it's the consistency is like a very high end premium ice cream. Yeah.
If you're like me, you probably want to order right now. So can you share your Instagram for the
So Saintly Scoop. So you just go to @Saintly Scoop in Instagram, and yeah, you'll find me there.
Yeah, we'll put it below. We'll put it below. Okay, going back to entrepreneurship now, and I actually wanted to do this conversation about entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
How do you know you're an entrepreneur?
So you'll know you're an entrepreneur when you're naturally looking to solve problems.
Okay,
So you see problems as an opportunity.
there you go.
Okay, that doesn't set you back. You don't get intimidated by the challenge. When you see a problem, you're like, I want to know how I can fix that.
Okay,
And that is an opportunity for me. Okay, how do I turn that problem into an opportunity? Then the monetizing comes next. But you're always looking at meaning, making meaning out of it. Money comes after. And it will always come when you create meaning.
okay.
That's when you know you're an entrepreneur.
That's really good. Because,
Yeah.
guys, not everyone's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
I'm not an entrepreneur. But I find entrepreneurs the heroes of our country.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, we need more entrepreneurs, no?
We have a lot of entrepreneurs in the Philippines. And
Yeah.
then, for people selling making their own things in the streets.
Yeah.
And, Filipinos are natural entrepreneurs.
What I am is I'm a salesperson.
Yeah.
So I'm a natural salesperson. Okay, so when someone says, okay, I'm an entrepreneur, how do you decide, although you kind of answered, how do you decide what business to jump into?
Okay, so you decide the important thing is don't fall in love with the idea.
Okay,
Fall in love with the problem you're solving.
okay,
Okay, that's the key. If you fall in love with the problem you're solving, then you're there. Now, hopefully, that problem you're solving, you're passionate about, because that's what's going to take you for the long term. That's going to wake you up in the morning and get excited. Okay, because it's important that there's longevity in what you're doing, right? So entrepreneurs always have to think long term. Like I said earlier, it's not a sprint. Don't think getting rich quick. It's never gonna happen. Those get rich quick schemes never work.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
always a marathon. It's always a marathon.
Guys, I have so many questions for Mari, but this is it for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2. Mari, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
I hope you guys got some value from Mari Cuervo over here. Thanks,
Cheers.
guys. Bye-bye.